Hello and welcome back to Game 3 of our Friday broadcast of the OCAA Softball Championship. Today, this game we have the Fanshawe Falcons versus the Humber Hawks. Fanshawe just finished up their game between St. Clair, losing a score of 3-1. Now, and Humber lost their game earlier today to Durham. Today's game will be led off by Askew. Went 0 for 3 in her last game, striking out all three of her at-bats by Askew. That pitch was called a ball. One ball, 2 strikes here on Askew. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Now batting. Pappas. That pitch called strike. Evens the count at 1-1. That ball's driven into the gap, caught by the center fielder. Kozalik, what a play there. Tracked that ball on the line drive by Pappas. That pitch was popped up, almost caught by the first baseman, but dropped. Good effort by the first baseman there. The windup, the pitch. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on pitch, swung on, ground to the second base, picked up on the first in time to get the out. Pitching for Fanshawe will be Dax Tater, number 15. First game this week that has not been pitched by Morgan Lowry. Shea Hilbert will lead it off for Humber. First pitch from Daxter, going to Hilbert. Swinging a ground ball up the middle at the pitcher, snagged and on to first in time to make the out.
A good fielding play there by Jada Doxtator to get the first out for Fanshawe.
That was a quick out there for Daxtator. D'Angelo now up for Humber. Pitch from Daxtator. Bunted. Stopped on a dime. On to first. Dropped by the first baseman Askew. The runner will be safe.
An excellently placed bunt there as it rolls around in front of the plate. Fair. D'Angelo gets to first off the bunt. That's one out with a batter on base, with a runner on base.
Now up, Jess McPherson. Daxtator in the windup. The pitch. Ball low. 2-0 here.
Low ball, but it's maintained by Mirandi Hunter. Able to keep the runner on first.
Daxtator back on the mound. Gets her sign from Hunter. In the windup. And the pitch. Ball low. 3-0 now here on McPherson.
That's 2 low balls in a row. Let's see if Doxtator can find her control.
Doxtator gets her sign from Hunter. And the windup. And the pitch. Ball 3 high.
3 straight balls for Doxtator after that first out.
Daxtator on the rubber, getting ready to deliver the 3-1 pitch. On to McPherson. Ball called strike 2. That's a full count now on McPherson.
3-1. That's actually the first strike there.
Daxtator. And the windup. The pitch. Called ball 4. Now there are runners on first and second here in the top of the first. Bottom of the first. That's my bad.
2 runners for Humber, only 1 out. 1 in scoring position.
Riley DeVries here, the cleanup hitter. First pitch of her is a swinging strike.
Big swing there as she's unable to come up with anything on that one. That one's called a strike.
Doxtator back on the rubber. Into the windup. And the pitch. Fouled off. 0-2 here on DeVries.
DeVries trying to stay alive. Thought she had contact on that one. Fouls it off. Doxtator taking her time in between pitches.
Doxtator back on the rubber. Gets her sign from the catcher, Hunter. Rocks back into the windup. And the pitch. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on DeVries.
Doxtator really takes her time with her windup, taking every step with deliberation.
Doxtator in the windup, and the pitch. Swung on the ground, threw for a base hit. Left fielder goes through the left fielder. The runner from second will go to third. Runner from first will go to second. That's an RBI double for Riley DeVries.
Big hit there for Riley DeVries. It slips through two fielders there, the shortstop and the left field, allowing for that run in at home. Two in scoring position now. Let's see what Humber can make of this. One out.
Michaela Tuck, the catcher, coming up now. She comes up with runners on second and third. 1-0 lead here for Humber in the first. Swing and a miss.
Great pitch there by Jada
Tuck.
Dogstater to get down the pipe, keep the batter guessing. Batter swings and misses for strike one.
Dagstater back on the rubber. Gets the sign from Hunter. Rocks into the windup. Called time by the batter. Tuck does a little bit of a stretch. Steps back into the batter's box. Umpire says play ball. Dagstater into the windup. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike two drop. The ball was dropped by the catcher, however, didn't go too far. No advancement by the runner.
2 strikes for Dogstater. Definitely a different approach from other pitchers. She takes her time, not just getting to the mound, but in her windup.
Dogstater gets her sign. Rocks into the windup. And the pitch. Pop fly. Up right field line. Caught by the right, dropped by the right fielder. Everybody's going to be safe. The runner comes in to score from third. The runner from second goes to third. That'll be first and third with 1 out. That was a tough play there by the right fielder.
Another error there by Fanshawe.
What?
Isn't there someone on third?
Yeah, they scored. Now runners on first and third after the error in right field. The runner came in
a run there. Humber now up 2-0 over Fanshawe. Fanshawe struggling to contain this Humber team thus far in the game. This is their first up at bat, and they already have 2 runs.
The first pitch to Amelia Russo is swung on and fouled out of place for strike one.
You can tell Humber's game plan early is to get the bats going, take the pitches that she's giving them, and go with them.
Dagstater looking to get out of this jam. 1 out here. Rocks into the windup. The pitch. Called ball. Runner takes off for second. No throw, as now there is runners on second and third with 1 away.
Fanshawe's back catcher hesitates on that throw, allows the stolen base. 2 in scoring position now for Humber. 1-1 count. 1 out.
The 1-1 pitch to Russo is a ball high. 2 balls and a strike. This game here is a winner go home situation. So both teams doing what they can to come away with the win. Dagstater in the windup, the pitch. Oh, the ball. Fanshawe not happy with that call. The batter ducked as the ball was down the middle.
That's 3 balls now, 1 strike, only 1 out with a runner on second and third.
The 3-1 pitch to Russo with runners on second and third. Called strike, full count here with 1 away in the first inning. Russo waits the 3-2 pitch. Dagstater in the windup. And the pitch. Called low, ball 4. That'll load the bases.
Fanshawe
for
not
Cozy
looking
League.
too good here. Down 2-0, only with 1 out. Bases loaded now.
And a Cozy League coming up to plate now.
They're really going to have to look to tighten up their play now, as they've made a few errors and haven't been able to control their pitches as much as they may want to.
Oh, so we're one better ahead?
So we're like, what you're saying, one person is like, that's the next person. As long as you get the right person out, they told me to stay open.
Screw some now. Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'll leave it with you. They just said, and I said, oh, I'll go mention it. I'm not sure.
Our apology is now Amelia Russo up to bat. Tax hitter with the pitch. Swing and a drive, left field. Left fielder Cam Turner and foul terrier caught. Runner from third will tag to go to third home. Runner from second is tagged out after taking from second and going to third. That will be a double play by Fanshawe. Will that run count though? Is yet to be seen. The run will count as the out at third happened after the run cost the plate.
Fanshawe finally able to get that third out on Humber. Humber now coming back into their defense. They want a 3-0 there. Alexis?
Nick Ferreira.
Leading off for the Falcons this inning, designated player number 12, Morgan.
Now batting for Fanshawe, leading off the inning, is Morgan Lowry, who had a 2 stellar pitching performance so far. And has a record so far this weekend of 1-1. Ball driven. Shortstop Cam Turner. That's going to drop for a base hit. Big turn at first by Lowry. That's a base hit for Morgan Lowry.
Miscommunication there. Shortstop and left field both commit to that ball, but nobody's able to grab it as it lands in between the two.
It's Muir's second inning of work. Called strike there for the first pitch by Muir.
Jenna McLean struggled last game against St. Clair. Is she able to redeem herself against Humber?
Muir into the windup, the pitch, bunt, gets it down on third baseline, called foul. Great play by the third baseman, letting that ball go foul because she would not have had a play had it gone fair.
An excellent bunt there, just barely went off the line. Almost had first base. That's 2 strikes now with a runner on base.
Fanshawe looking to cut into this Humber league. Pitch by Muir. Ball high. Quick throw back by the catcher. Make sure that runner and Lowry stays put. Wind really starting to pick up here. Could be a factor with any fly balls. Ball driven down the third baseline, called foul.
2 foul balls now down that third baseline for Jenna McLean. She's got 2 strikes, 1 ball. There's no outs here for Fanshawe as they look to advance this runner.
1 ball, 2 strikes here on McLean. The pitch from Muir. Inside, even the count at 2s. Here, into the windup, the pitch, swung on, popped up, second baseman underneath it, makes the catch. Lowry goes back to first, 1 away.
Communication is key on plays like that. Everybody wants to get that fly ball, but you have to let them know it's yours. Second base does just that, calls that ball, gets under it, catches it for the fly out. First out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, number 7, Mirandy Hunter. Big leadoff there by Lowry. She goes back to first. Hunter. 1 ball, no strike count. Second ball, throw to first, not in time. Another big lead there by Lowry. The catcher Tuck tried to throw a little bit of a back pick. Not in time though, as Lowry was able to dive in safely.
Great throw there as first base just hesitates to get the tag.
High ball. 3 balls, no strikes here on Hunter with a runner on first base. 1 away here in the top of the second inning. Hunter looking to keep this rally going for Fanshawe. Called strike, taking all the way on that 3-0 count.
There finally gets one to go down into the strike zone. There's a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike with 1 out here.
Muir, the pitch, swung and a foul. 1 away here in the top of the second. Fanshawe looking to cut into that 3-0 Humber league. Jada Dockstader looking to cut it into that lead to help herself as she is the starting pitcher for Fanshawe in this game. Muir in the windup, the pitch. Called strike 1.
You're finding her confidence, finding that stride, looking for that control with speed, getting that first strike of the batter.
This is Muir's second game of the day as she pitched against Durham earlier. That pitch was swung on and missed by Dockstader. Even the count at 1. Yeah, he gets 1. Dockstader. The pitch from Muir. Called low. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes now with 1 out. Muir looking to put this batter away.
Muir, pitch to Dockstader. Flared up, third baseline, dropped.
Almost caught by the third baseman there. She had to turn around, looking for it over her head. Didn't know where it went, and it drops. Called foul. Still 2 strikes now. Muir looking to put this batter away, send them back to the dugout.
Dockstader looking to put a run on the board with base hit here, possibly score a run with that runner on second base.
Pitcher versus pitcher here.
Muir into the windup, and the pitch. Swung on, ground ball at the pitcher, caught on a third in time to get the lead runner at third. No throw to first or second as it remains first and second, but now with 2 outs on the fielder choice.
Up next, second base, number 9, Sarah Reading.
Now batting, number 9, Sarah Reading. She hits the ball, the left field down for a base hit. It gets away from the left fielder. The runner from second will come in to score. That'll bring the lead to score to 3-1 for Humber. As a RBI base hit for Sarah Reading on the first pitch of the at-bat.
With 2 outs behind her, Sarah Reading First pitch of the up-bat, gets the hit, sneaks it past shortstop.
Now batting, number 3, Emily Jamison. First pitch to Jamison is called ball inside. One ball, no strikes here to Jamison. Muir in the windup. Called low. 2 balls, no strikes here on Jamison. With runners on first and second, you know she's trying to drive in those runs. Muir in the windup. The pitch. Ball high. 3-0 here. Be interesting to see if Jamison has the green light here in this 3-0 count. Muir steps back on the rubber. Into the windup, the pitch. Ball 4 high. That will load the bases for the leadoff hitter, Paige Askew.
Jamison watches that one into the glove. Called a ball. 4 balls in a row. She's walked. Humber calling a meeting at the mound, possibly looking for a substitution. Mind you, Muir's already played a game today.
This is a do-or-die game, so this is a really important inning for Fanshawe to get back on the board and possibly tie this game. The score is now 3-1.
Muir will stay in the game. No substitution made. Just a little pep talk. She's ready to get back into it. 2 outs still, looking for this third with a fresh batter and bases loaded.
Muir rocks into the windup. The pitch. Called strike 1. After issuing a 4-pitch walk to Jamison, she starts off Askew with a strike. The windup. Muir. Ball driven up the middle, caught by the shortstop onto first in time to get the out. That will end the inning for Humber and leave those runners with the up to the plate now. Come out to little Allison Chains.
Here comes the rooster indeed. Let's see what she can do.
The Daxtator with the pitch. Swung on and missed by Ghost Tooth. Oh. Daxtator gets her sign. Rocks into the windup. And the pitch. Ball high. Even the count at ones. Kostuch waiting for the pitch from Daxtator. Daxter in the windup. The pitch. Ball driven. Center field. Three players convene on it. The center fielder ends up making the catch. That was Roth with the catch there in center field.
Good communication there. All three fielders actually made their way to that ball, but Kennedy Roth coming up with the fly ball, getting the out there. That's 1 out on the inning for Fanshawe.
Now batting the leadoff hitter, Shea Hilbert. First pitch is called strike.
Strike down the middle. Doxtator just finding her comfort zone.
Doxtator gets her sign. Rocks into the windup. The pitch called high. Even the count at 1-1. Doxtator gets her sign from Hunter. The pitch. Ball low. 2 balls and a strike here on Hilbert. Hilbert calls time, steps out of the box, takes a practice swing, steps back in, waiting the pitch from Daxtator. Daxtator walks into the windup, and the pitch swung on and missed by Hilbert.
Big strike there by Doxtator for 2-2 in the count. 1 out here, looking to strike out this batter.
There is someone warming up in the Humber bullpen. Who knows if that's just a cautionary thing or what? Daxtator, 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Kind of a running swing there for Hilbert.
Fanshawe looking for that third to retire the side, keep Humber scoreless in the bottom of the second.
This is now Hilbert to bat. The pitch. Called strike.
Jada finding the strike zone now. Comfortable on that mound. She's able to get these strikes. Gotten a couple strikeouts thus far.
Pitch. Called strike.
2 strikes now with 2 outs. Jada needs 1 more. Very composed there on the mound. Takes her time.
Pitch from Daxtator. Ball popped up, out of play, foul. Pitch from Daxtator is popped up, foul, out of play again. Count remains 0-2.
2 fouls now as the Humber batter tries to stay on the plate with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Jada just needing that last strike.
The pitch from Daxtator. Ball driven left field, deep, and didn't drop for a base hit. Hilbert around first. She's heading for second. Big round out second, but stops with a 2-out double.
Hilbert with a bomb out to left field. It sneaks over the left fielder, and she's able to get a double there. Nobody on base, so no runs scored, just her in scoring position. But with 2 outs, can Humber capitalize on this base runner, or will we see another base runner stranded on an island at the end of this inning?
Now batting, number 7, Christina D'Angelo. Daxtator Rocks into the line. Good pitch. Called a ball. Big lead there by Hilbert at second base. Catcher comes out and makes sure she goes back. She returns.
A lot of groove coming from Humber's bench chance.
Dax Tater gets her sign from Hunter. Rocks in the windup. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Even bigger lead there by Hilbert. Almost started to go to third, then stopped. Didn't force a throw, however.
Big
She goes
leaning
back to
swing for
seven.
that strike. Jada looks for 2 more strikes just to strike out this batter. They have the runner in scoring position on second.
Dax Tater rocks into the windup. The pitch. Called a ball inside. I'll make the count 2 balls and a strike here for Dax Tater. Dax Tater gets her sign, rocks into the windup. The pitch. That ball's drilled at the pitcher. That's the 3rd out of the inning. Caught by Dax Tater.
Great heads-up play there by the pitcher. Jada able to get to that little spike of a ball. Catches it and retires the side. That's 2 innings down now. Humber up 3-1. Fanshawe scoring in the second. Humber scoring all 3 of their runs in the first. We enter the top of the third to see what Fanshawe can do offensively. So far, it's been a little lackluster, but look for them to turn up the heat as they are down 2 runs going into this 3rd inning.
It'll be Fanshawe's power bats coming up to bite with Madeline Pappas, Kennedy Roth, and Morgan Lowry set to bat in the inning. Let's see if they can get a rally going for Fanshawe to tie this game up.
3 of Fanshawe's best hitters coming up next in the order. Morgan Lowry had a huge hit the last game against St. Clair, scoring their only points off of a double out to center field. We look to see her do it again. Jenna McLean struggling at the bats. Hopefully she can turn it around for Fanshawe here today as Humber finishes up their warm-ups. And one last throw around the horn before they get it back to the pitcher. Cue Notorious B.I.G. Here's Madeline Pappas up at the plate.
Muir back on the mound. Pitched a complete game in game 1. Is now in her 3rd inning of work here in her 2nd game. First pitch of the 3rd inning is a called strike.
Pappas just watched that one. It didn't seem like that was her pitch. She allowed it to just go right into the glove there.
The pitch from Muir. Swung on, popped up, left field. That ball will drop foul. 0-2 count here on Pappas.
Left fielder not in time to get that foul ball. Pappas making contact. It's a good sign to see that these Fanshawe hitters are able to touch the ball. Muir is such a great pitcher.
Muir looks into Tuck for the sign. To wind up the pitch. Ball driven out to the gap. Caught by the left fielder. What a play by D'Angelo.
Big catch there as Pappas sends a blooper out into left field. And a routine catch made by Humber.
Kennedy Roth now set to bat. She's 0 for 1 so far in this game. Muir looks in for the sign from Tuck. The pitch. Swung on and missed by Roth.
Roth swinging hard on that first pitch. She swung late. Wasn't anywhere near the ball, but you can tell what type of contact she's trying to make here.
Muir gets her sign from Tuck. Rocks in the windup. The pitch. Swung on and fouled off to keep the count at 0-2.
Kennedy Roth swinging at both those pitches. That's 2 strikes now with 1 out. Muir looking to put her away with this pitch.
Muir gets her side. Rocks into the windup. The pitch. Ball driven. Center field. That ball is caught by the right fielder who came over to make the play. That was Hilbert making that catch.
A nice dive there to get to the ball. She tracked it, she called it, she got it. That ball was hers. That's 2 outs now as Morgan Lowry
The
one of the-
MVP for the last 2 games for the Falcons.
Possibly Fanshawe's best player up at the plate now.
The first pitch is a ball high. 1-0. The pitch called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Lowry.
Lowry thought about swinging on that one. Didn't end up in the end, and it's called a strike.
The pitch from Muir. Low. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike here
That
on
one
Lowry. Lowry
Hovered
singled
above
her
the
first.
ground into the catcher's glove there.
Lowry singled her first time up. Looking to replicate that. Pitch from Muir. Ball high. 3 balls and a strike here on Lowry. Muir looking to put Lowry away and the side.
Lowry showing excellent patience here in the batter's box. 3 balls, 1 strike here.
Muir rocks in the windup. The pitch. Ball's driven up the middle to the second baseman. Caught and thrown on to first in time to retire Lowry and the side.
Quick play there made. Got into first. 3 outs. Fanshawe held scoreless again. Humber with another chance to increase their lead here. They're up 3-1 going into the bottom of the 3rd. Muir having a great pitching performance.
Again. It looks as if Dax Hader is coming out of the game as she has moved over to second base. Possibly Morgan Lowry coming in the pitch now. And that is the case. Morgan Lowry has come into pitch for the 3rd game in a row. After
Morgan Lowry has 25 strikeouts in OCAA championship play this year. Incredible. In just 2 games, she's amassed 25 strikeouts. Let's see what that record can get to after this. We've mentioned this multiple times in previous games, but Morgan Lowry is the record setter for single season strikeouts. She had 136 before playing in OCAA and after OCAA. Do some quick math. Sits at around 171.
roughly around there. It'll be the 3-hole hitter, Alexis Ferreira, to lead it off here. What?
That was really bad math.
Ferreira? Is that you?
Yeah, 136 plus 20. 20 what? 25 is 161.
Look at that. It'll be Alexis Ferreira here to lead it off. She walked her first time up.
With Morgan Lowry on the mound again, Fanshawe looks to retake control of this game. They need to come back. They need to keep these batters at bay. And
Lowry's
Morgan
in
Lowry,
the game now, pitching for Fanshawe.
the perfect
She's had
pitcher
to
to subdue this Humber team.
She's brought in to face Alexis Ferreira. And the meat of this order. All of the next 3 batters all recorded a hit in their first at bat. Lowry, the pitch of Ferreira, on and fouled out of play. Strike 1. Good swing there by Ferreira. Just putting it out of play, just gone underneath that one. Lowry heads back to the rubber after getting a new ball. She gets her sign from Hunter. Rocks into the windup. The pitch. Called ball inside. Even the count at 1. Lowry steps back on the mound. Gets her sign from Hunter. Rocks into the windup. The pitch. Swung on, fouled out of play again. That'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Morgan Lowry great in this position, great under pressure, looking to get this strikeout here to start the bottom of the 3rd, keeping Humber scoreless.
Lowry looks in, gets her sign from Hunter, rocks into the windup. The pitch, Drilled. Left field. That's down for a base hit. Picked up by the left fielder. Thrown into first. The runner takes off for second. That ball was drilled to left field. Picked up by the left fielder, Jameson. Kind of delayed the throw back into the infield. And when she threw it to first rather than to second. And with a big turn there at first by Ferreira, she takes second on the play. Now batting, number 8, Jess McPherson. Pitch from Lowry. His ball high, gets away from the catcher, and Ferreira is down at third base.
Very uncharacteristic for Morgan Lowry with a high ball that goes back to the cage. Runner in scoring position with no outs. Humber looking good here.
The 1-0 here to McPherson. That pitch. Ball popped up above the catcher, out of play on the left-hand side. One ball, one strike here on McPherson. She doubled her first time out. Lowry rocks in the windup. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2 here on McPherson.
Big swing there. McPherson looking for power.
Looking to drive in that run from third base. Extend the lead to 3. Lowry trying to prevent that with a strikeout here. Nobody away. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's the first out of the inning.
Big pitch there from Morgan Lowry. As under pressure, she's able to get the out. Runner on third.
That's the first strikeout of the outing so far for Lowry in today's game. Now batting, Riley DeVries. She singled in her last at-bat, got thrown at a third from the sacrifice fly from Kozalik. Her first pitch is a called strike.
Morgan Lowry finding that strike zone again, hitting it, painting it, doing whatever she wants in there. Finding her comfort.
DeVries looks out at Lowry. Lowry gets the sign from Hunter. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Big pitch there from Morgan Lowry. She goes 2 strikes up, no balls, 1 out. Looking to strike out this batter with a runner on third.
Lowry looking to strand that runner at third. The leadoff runner at third. The 0-2 pitch from Lowry. Hit the batter. Hit by pitch. First and third now for Humber. That was Riley Devers who got hurt.
Upset with the hit by pitch.
That had to hurt.
Couldn't have been intentional.
Got her right in the elbow. It's going to feel numb for a minute. Tran her out, check on her to make sure she's all right. She seems to be okay. She'll take her spot at first. Play will continue. Michaela Tuck now up to bat, the catcher, with runners on first and third here with 1 away. Morgan Lowry looking to try and prevent any more runs from coming in for Humber as they have a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the third. The pitch from Lowry swung on and fouled off the screen. Tuck looking to drive in the run from third. Lowry hasn't. Lowry, the windup, the pitch. Ball high. Big lead there from off of first base from DeVries. She goes back to first after the catcher runs out to prevent a stolen base. Tuck now has a 1-1 count. Lowry into the windup. The pitch in the dirt. Runner stays at third, but the runner from first goes to second, standing up. They're now
in scoring position now with only 1 out, 2 balls, 1 strike. Morgan Lowry needs to turn this count around.
Takes the possibility of a double play out of effect Now they just got to focus on the batter. Lowry looks in on Tuck. The wind up, the pitch, swung on, popped up. The shortstop is camped underneath it, makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
2 outs now, 2 on base. Morgan Lowry looks to put away the side. Another scoreless inning, hopefully for Humber.
Amelia Russo here to bat. She had a sacrifice fly this time. That was from last game. Lowry, the windup, the pitch, ball high. Lowry, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup, the pitch, ball high. Humber's dugout, excited and pumped for this OCAA softball championship weekend. Lowry, end of the windup, the pitch, ball 3 high. 3 balls, no strikes.
Lowry resetting her mound, looking a little uncomfortable out there. She's pitched 3 games already.
Lowry steps back on the mound, gets the sign from Hunter. Into the line, the pitch, called strike. 3 balls and a strike here on Russo.
A low strike call there as Lowry slips it past the batter.
Russo looking to get on base or even driving those runs. Lowry, the pitch, ball fouled out of play. That'll fill up the count at 3-2.
2 outs. Lowry is great under pressure. Will she be able to put the batter away here?
2 out, 2 on, full count. Lowry, Russo. Let's see what happens. Lowry gets her sign from Hunter. The windup, the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3, stranding the runners at 2nd and 3rd. And the 3rd inning.
Big pitch there from Morgan Lowry under pressure. She brings the side to a close. Starting the top of the 4th now. After 3 innings, Humber leads 3-1. With nobody scoring since the bottom of the 2nd. Great defense being played by both teams.
Leading off for the Fanshawe Falcons, number 10, Jenna McLean. She'll look to get a rally going, maybe possibly tie this game up for the Falcons. It's Mirror back on for their 4th inning of work. She's looking to keep the score where it is at 3-1.
Great warm-up throw from Humber's back catcher to second.
Muir in her 10th straight inning of work. 11th straight inning of work. But she pitched the whole 7 innings in game 1 versus Durham. And now she's pitching here in the 4th inning against Fanshawe. Pitch, ball driven, center field. That ball is caught by the center fielder, Korzlik.
Great jumping catch made there as center field has to leap slightly for that. That's 1 quick out. First batter up, first batter down.
Mirandy Hunter now to bat, the catcher. She walked her first time up. The pitch from Muir, called strike 1. Second pitch from Muir in the at-bat. It's Called strike 2. 0-2.
2 strikes in a row now from
On
Muir. She
Hunter.
looks comfortable. She looks warmed up.
Muir, the pitch. Ball high. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Hunter. Hunter looking to get on base and start some sort of a rally for Fanshawe. Muir rocks into the windup, the pitch. Ball. Outside. Evens the count. 2.
Unable to put the last 2 in the strike zone to get this batter out. Muir looks for
Muir.
it here.
Rocks in the windup, the pitch. Fouled off, staying alive, keeping the count at 2-2. That foul off will keep the count even at 2s. The pitch from Muir. Off-speed pitch down the middle, caught looking. It is Hunter.
Very deceptive pitch there from Muir. Leaves Hunter guessing as she's unable to swing for that one, and it goes right in. She thought that was a ball. That's 2 quick outs now for Humber.
Second base, number 15, straight eye, dark center.
First pitch to Doc Taylor is a called strike. Muir heading the count here. Rocks into the windup. That pitch. Ball driven left field. That ball is caught by D'Angelo. That is 3 out and will bring Humber up to the plate.
What looked like somewhat of a bad release there for Humber's pitcher Muir ends up being a fly out to left to retire the side. Another 0 on the scoreboard for Fanshawe after the top of the 4th. Heading into the bottom of the 4th, Humber again looking to extend that lead after some exceptional defense was played.
This game here is a do or die game. So the winner of this game will go on to play the loser of our next game between Durham and St. Clair. Fanshawe desperately needs to keep the score at 3-1 in this inning. Preferably score a run or 2 next inning. As Lauer comes out for another inning of work. Calls in the infield. She's ready to go. Throws her last warm-up pitch. It'll be Hannah Kozalik here to lead it off for Humber.
Morgan Lowry taking the mound again for Fanshawe. The only person they want in there.
Koziolek. Koziolek here, leading it off for Humber. She flew out to center field her first time up. Fanshawe very vocal in the outfield. Make sure everyone knows where they're supposed to be. Lowry, the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss by Koziolek.
Great pitch there from Lowry to get Koziolek swinging her bat.
Koziolek 0 for 1 today in this game. Lowry. The 0-1 pitch is called high. 1-1 count for Koziolek. Humber trying to fire up their team, the batter. Lowry, the pitch. Ball high. 2 balls and a strike here. Humber bench, very vocal all game long. Lowry fighting through some wind gusts here. The pitch called inside. 3 balls and a strike now to Koziolek. Lowry gets her sign from Hunter. The windup, the pitch. Called strike 2. Full count here on Koziolek.
Lowry looking to put Koziolek away here. Just one more strike needed.
Lowry looks in, gets the sign from Hunter. Rocks into the windup. The pitch. Swung on, fouled back, off the screen. Keep this count at 3-2. Got no outs here, as this is the leadoff batter of the inning. Koziolek looking to get on base here. Lowry looking for the strikeout. Lowry. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled back again. Koziolek fighting off another pitch, staying alive, keeping the count at 3-2. Lowry gets her sign, rocks in the windup. The pitch swung on, fouled off again. Another foul off from Koziolek.
Koziolek staying alive down there, making sure she doesn't strike out. She's got 3 balls. She's got to keep an eye on that. Lowry looking to strike her out.
Lowry ready to throw the fourth 3-2 pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, left field. That ball is foul and out of play. Great battle here between Koziolek and Lowry. The count remains 3-2 after the third straight foul by Koziolek. Lowry steps back on the rubber, rocks into the windup, 3-2 pitch. Ball for low. What an at-bat for Koziolek. Fighting off multiple tough pitches by Lowry to get the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the fourth.
Runner on base, no outs for Humber. Lowry looking for another strikeout.
It's now Julie Kostus here. She's the second baseman. Runner on first, pitch by Lowry. Squared to bunt, pulled back, called strike.
Failed bunt attempt as she goes to overextend, doesn't make any contact, and the ball hits the strike zone.
Koziolek took a big lead there, went back after the missed bunt attempt. Lowry rocks into windup, the pitch, squared to bunt again, missed, called strike 2, is now 0-2 for Lowry. Let's see what you're seeing. Lowry set for the 0-2 pitch. Rocks in the windup. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Another running swing and miss by Kostus.
Second time we've seen a player get so excited on a hit that they actually swung through the ball, moving forward past the plate. That's another strikeout for Morgan Lowry.
Is now Shea Hilbert to bat, the leadoff hitter for Humber. Lowry, the windup, the pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
A little bit of debris on the field.
Not our fault.
Back in play. Lowry. The 1-0 pitch into the windup. Off-speed pitch. Runner goes. Throw is not in time. The runner goes under the tag and is safe. A stolen base for Koziolek.
Great throw, great base running, resulting in a steal, almost a tag. You have to wonder.
That pitch was also called a ball. The count is now 2 balls and no strikes. Here on Hilbert, who had a double in her last time up. Pitch from Lowry. High. Ball 3. 3-0. Humber fired up as usual on the bench. Cheering on Hilbert with a 3-0 count. Lowry, the wind, the pitch. Called low, ball 4. Lowry not happy with the call there. Borderline pitch. Did not go her way.
A low ball there puts another person on base. A little meeting called. Manager to pitcher. Will they look to sub here?
Lowry, this is her third game in 2 days. Gotta wonder if fatigue's starting to become a factor. She had a dominant performance against St. Clair, coming out on the losing end. Had 11 strikeouts in the game. Dominated Conestoga with roughly 14 strikeouts in that game. She stays in the game. The meeting is over. It's now Christina D'Angelo to bat with runners on first and third. D'Angelo singled in her first at bat. Grounded out to pitcher in her last at bat. Lowry gets ready to throw the first pitch to D'Angelo. The windup, the pitch. Bunted, caught in the air. Runners are safe.
Great heads-up play there by first base as she runs in for the catch, gets it into first base as Jada Doxtater gets over to cover. They're unable to turn two. That's 2 outs now. Runner in scoring position, runner on first.
Good base running there by Humber, not completely taken off until that ball was down. As soon as it was caught, those runners were back at the bag. Lowry, now with 2 away. Umpire calls time as there's a dust cloud going through the infield.
We resume play as the dust cloud settles.
The pitch. Ball low. Alexis Fiera here with 1-0 count. Runners on first and second. Lowry fighting the wind here a little bit. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Fiera.
Great pitch there by Morgan Lowry. Thrives under pressure. She's got 2 outs here. 2 base runners.
The pitch from Lowry. Called low, drop, runners take off. No throw. Runners advance 1 base each. Runners now at second and third with 2 away here. 3-1 lead for Humber in a do-or-die game. Lowry on the mound looking for the strikeout. He's got a 2-1 count here on Ferreira. The pitch from Lowry is ball high. 3 balls and a strike on Ferreira.
Lowry really looking to put this batter away, put the side away, keep Humber scoreless.
3-1 count here. Lowry, the pitch, ball 4 high. Throw to third,
walk.
safe as a big lead off by the runner at third base. Catcher throws over to third, not in time as she gets back safely.
Bases loaded here for Humber.
Now batting, number 8, Jess McPherson. She's doubled and struck out so far today. First pitch is a swing and a miss, strike 1.
Morgan Lowry finding that strike zone again after she walked number 2 from Humber. We've still got 2 outs, looking for that last out.
The cleanup hitter, put in this part of the order for just such an occasion. The windup, the pitch from Lowry, swung on and missed. Strike 2 on McPherson.
Big swing there. She's swinging for the fences. She's got bases loaded, cleaning up here.
This is possibly the biggest at bat for both teams in this game. One could extend the lead from even more. The other could keep it within striking distance. A pitch from Lowry. Strike 3 called. Another strikeout on the day for Morgan Lowry.
Morgan Lowry putting on a performance unlike any other. Strikeout after strikeout, under pressure. The score is 3-1 now after 4 innings. Humber's still up. Fanshawe down 2. Will they be able to come back? Will Humber run away with this game? We'll find out. We still have 3 innings to play here as we enter the top of the 5th.
Muir, back on the mound for a 5th inning of work in this game, will end up facing Sarah Reading to lead off this inning, followed by Emily Jameson and Paige Askew.
Leading off for the Falcons this inning, designated player number 9.
Fanshawe looking for a little gasoline in their offense. Get it going and let it run for a little while. Muir set to throw the first pitch of the 5th inning. Throws it in the dirt, ball 1. Muir has been able to keep the Falcons to just 1 run. Muir, the pitch. Called a ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes here for Reading. Reading looking on to Muir. Muir into the windup, the pitch. Swing and a drive. Left field, that ball is caught.
Great
What a
catch
play
there. Diving
by
play by left field.
D'Angelo. D'Angelo, another great play. That she's made multiple plays in left field today. That one will go on the highlight reel. That was the 3rd play so far in this game for
Ball in the
D'Angelo.
dirt there, as it's called ball.
1-0 count here to Jameson. Jameson walking her first at bat in the 2nd inning.
Jameson, a great defensive player, making catches out in left field.
The pitch from Burr. Strike 1. 1-1 count here. 1 out. Muir back on the rubber. Gets her sign. Rocks into the windup. The pitch. Swung on. Ground ball. Shortstop picked up by the shortstop. Bobbled by the shortstop. The runner will be safe. Jameson is now on first base from the error by the shortstop, Russo.
Fanshawe on base now with 1 out. They're still down 3-1, looking to score, looking to advance these runners.
Now batting, number 1, Paige Askew, the first baseman. She's looking for her first hit of the game. Pitch, bunt, down, gets it down, onto first. She's out! A call by the umpire. She's out.
Very close call there by the umpire.
Close call there at first base. Could have gone either way. The runner advances to second base, which is a key run to cutting in to this Humber lead.
That was a great bunt there by Paige Askew. Right distance. Could have been called safe, but was called out. That's 2 outs now.
Maddie Pappas is coming up to the plate now with a runner on second base. She's looking to drive her in. First pitch is a called strike. Pappas flew out to left field in her last at bat. Two away now, here in the 5th. That pitch is high. Throw to second base, not in time. Not much of a lead there by Jamison, but the throw went down anyway. Pappas awaits the 1-1 pitch. Muir, the pitch, swung on, fouled out of play. One ball, 2 strikes here on Pappas. 3-1 lead here for Humber. They're looking to hold that. Fanshawe will run on second base, looking to cut into that lead. The pitch to Pappas, swung on and missed. Strike 3. That'll be 3 outs there for Fanshawe. Humber gets out of the jam with runner on scoring position. That will take us to the bottom of the 5th.
Humber leaving Fanshawe scoreless for another inning. We haven't seen anybody score since the top of the 2nd when Fanshawe brought in 1 run. Humber looking to increase their lead here with 2.5 more innings of play.
It'll be Riley DeVries to lead it off here for Humber. She's doubled and strucken out twice so far. She's singled and walked in her first 2 at-bats here. She also stole a base in the first inning. Lowry back on the mound. 4 strikeouts in this game so far and 2 innings of work.
DeVries was hit by a pitch earlier, looking to get a hit here.
DeVries. First pitch, swung on and missed.
Coming out
By
with the
DeVries.
anger of that hit by pitch at her first up at bat. She's looking to kill this one, swinging for the fences here on Morgan Lowry.
Lowry, the windup, the pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Another big swing from DeVries as she's unable to make any contact there. 2 strikes from Morgan Lowry down the pipe off 2 pitches.
DeVries has reached base in her first 2 at-bats, looking to do the same here. Lowry looking to put her away on strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Morgan Lowry steps on the rubber. Wind up, the pitch. Ball 2, high. DeVries. 2-2 count. Lowry. Into the windup. A little bit of a pause. And a strikeout. Another strikeout for Morgan Lowry.
DeVries going down swinging there as Lowry pitches another strikeout. On fire for the game. Fanshawe's best pitcher.
Lowry, with a bit of a hesitation after starting her windup, throw off the timing there of DeVries. Now batting Michaela Tuck, the catcher. Pitch from Lowry, called low. Tuck has a walk and a flyout so far in this game. Lowry into the windup. The 1-0 pitch. Strike one, 1-1.
A slow pitch there as it just musters its way over the plate. One strike there. Now with one out.
Lowry, the pitch, swung on, drilled to third base, stopped by the third base, on to first, in time to get the out. What a play by Papas there at third base.
Great toss there as they get the out at first. That's 2 outs now. No score yet. Humber's still up 3-1.
It's going to be up. Now it's going to be Amelia Russo up. She's the shortstop today for Humber. She's struck out and flew out so far. First pitch is high. Did she go? No, says the first base umpire. Russo getting some encouragement from her teammates on the bench. Lowry in the windup, the pitch. Off-speed pitch there from Lowry. Called strike.
Another
really froze
beautiful
Russo
slow
there.
pitch there by Morgan Lowry. She's able to catch another strike
Lowry.
with her change of speed.
Lowry possibly going to throw some heat here. Change the speed here, and the pitch. Through the heat there, didn't get the call. It is now Lowry in the windup. The pitch. Called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for Lowry. Count's even at 2 here. In the bottom of the 5th inning. Lowry rocks into the wind-up pitch. Swung on and miss. Strike 3. That's the 6th strikeout of the game in 3 innings of work for Lowry.
Big strikeout there for Lowry, retiring the side, going into the 6th. That's 3 innings, no score for both teams. 4 innings, no score for Humber. They had 3 early runs in the first inning and have been held scoreless since.
Muir back on the mound for another inning of work. She's got 2 strikeouts so far. A lot of contact made by Fanshawe, but her defense behind her has been superb, making many diving catches in this game. They look to continue that here and hold that lead at 3-1. 3-1. It'll be Kennedy Roth to lead it off here for the Falcons in the top of the 6th. She just flew out in her last at bat for that great diving catch from Humber. Ross steps into the box, getting ready to hit. Muir rocks in the windup, the pitch. Swung on, fouled off the screen. Strike 1. Count 0-1 here on Roth. Muir into the windup, the pitch. Swung on, fouled. First base side, towards the fence, out of play. 0-2. Towards the crowd, everyone seems to be alright. Play will continue. Roth Has no 2 count now. Muir looking to put her away. One of Fanshawe's better hitters over the regular season. The pitch from Muir swung on and missed. A chase pitch by Roth.
First strike of the inning there as Muir strikes out Roth.
The pitcher, Morgan Lowry, up now. She has singled and grounded out so far in this game. The pitch from Muir. Bopped up, first base side, pitcher underneath it, caught by Muir. 2 outs in the 6th.
2 quick outs now in the 6th for Humber as Fanshawe still scoreless.
It's do or die time now for Fanshawe. They got 4 outs remaining in this game to manufacture at least 2 runs or more. It is Jenna McLean here leading off for the Falcons. Popped up third base side, caught by the third baseman Ferreira to retire the side. That will take us to the bottom of the 6th.
4 straight scoreless innings for both teams now as Fanshawe comes up scoreless in the top of the 6th, ready to play some defense against Humber. They really need 2 to 3 more runs to win this game while holding Humber to 0 for the inning for 5 consecutive innings.
Fouled off multiple pitches in that at bat to stay alive to eventually get the walk. Close the league looking for a similar at bat here. Lowry steps on the rubber. There's a 3-1 lead for Humber. They're looking to keep that there at 3-1. The pitch from Lowry, up and in, ball 1. Lowry looks onto the rubber, gets a sign, into the windup, the pitch, ball drilled, center field, into the gap, that's down for a base hit. Koziulik will go to second. That's a leadoff double for Hannah Koziulik.
Up next, second baseman, number 1, Julie Stock.
Kostak now up. She's the 9-hitter. She struck an out in her first 2 at-bats. Looking to advance that runner over to third, possibly score. Lowry into the windup, the pitch. Ball high, way high. Runner will take off for third without a throw. That's the second time in this game Lowry has had a wild pitch up and over the head of the batter. Kostak looking to score that runner from third to extend this lead. Lowry, the pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here on Kostak. Humber's bench fired up as usual, cheering on their batter. Lowry into the windup, the pitch. Ball high. 2 balls and a strike. Lowry possibly releasing that ball a little bit late as the second pitch in that at bat that has been high. Lowry gets the sign from Hunter. Rocks into the windup. The pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike two. Throw to third. Not in time. Throw gets away. Runner going to come in to score. Throw from right left field. Not in time. That's a costly error by Fanshawe, allowing Humber to score another run and extend their lead to 3. It is now a 4-1 lead for Humber. The count is now 2-2 after that ball. Fanshawe looking for the strikeout here. Nobody away still in this inning. Lowry, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's Coast Tuck's 3rd strikeout of the game. Lowry, 7th of the game. But that's not before Humbert gets a run off the error from the catcher. It's Shay Hilbert now, the leadoff hitter. She's looking to get on base here. Pitch from Lowry. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Lowry has a 0-1 count here on Hilbert. Lowry, the windup, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 count here on Hilbert. Lowry looking to put her away and keep this game at 4-1. Try not to let any more runs in. Lowry, the windup, the pitch. Called high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Hilbert. Hilbert had a walk in her last time up. Looking to get on base any way she can here. Lowry rocks into the windup. The pitch. Ball high. That'll even the count at 2s here in the bottom of the 6th. Lowry struggling a little bit with her command. Lowry steps back on the mound. Gets the sign from Hunter. In the windup, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Hilbert's down on strikes. 2 away here in the top of the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th. It'll be now Christiana D'Angelo here to bat. She's thrown out twice and had a single. Lowry looking to put her away. Lowry, the windup, the pitch, swing, and a foul back, strike 1. Lowry, 0-1 count here, 2 away on D'Angelo. D'Angelo looking to get on here, try and extend this lead for Humber. Lowry, the windup, the pitch, swing and a miss. An awkward swing there from D'Angelo. A strike nonetheless. Lowry looks in at Hunter, gets the sign, rocks back into the windup, the pitch, swing and a foul off the screen, keeps the bat going 0-2. Oh, 2 count here. 4-1 lead for Humber. 2 away. Lowry looking to end of the inning. Lowry gets the sign from Hunter. Into the windup. The pitch. Strike 3 called. The 8th strikeout of the game for Lowry in her 4 innings of work. That will do it for Humber in the bottom of the 6th. Now it is last call for the Fanshawe Falcons, as they are down 4-1 here in the top of the 7th. If they win, if they can come back and win, they will move on. If they cannot, their season will be over. second game of the day. Miranda Hunter to lead it off here for Fanshawe. Muir into the windup, the pitch, swung on, fouled off to the screen, strike one. This is last call for Fanshawe. They need to score 3 runs here to tie this game. Humber's looking to end their season with 3 outs. The pitch from Muir. Ball high, 1-1 on Hunter. Muir. The pitch. Ball high. 2 balls and a strike here. Here, into the windup, the pitch. Ball 3 low. 3 balls and a strike on the leadoff hitter, Hunter. Here, the pitch. Called strike to fill up the count at 3-2. Muir looking to strike out Hunter. Hunter looking to get on base to lead off this inning. The pitch. Strike 3. Swung on and missed. That's 1 out for Humber. Fanshawe down to 2 outs. Jada Dockstader, the second batter of the inning, looking to get something started here for Fanshawe. She's flew out in her last at bat. First pitch is a ball. Muir, the windup, the pitch, swung on. We'll see if that error in the 6th inning will cost Fanshawe, as they have a runner on base here in the top of the 7th. Muir, the pitch to Reading, called strike 1. Dockstader not taking too big of a lead, don't want to risk an out at second base. The pitch from Muir, called low, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, runner on second base, 4-1 lead here for Humber. Muir, the windup, the pitch, swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Reading. Muir looking for the strikeout. Reading looking to drive in that run from second base. Pitches outside, ball 2. 2-2 here on Reading. Muir, the pitch, swung on, foul ball, keeps this bat alive. Remains 2-2. Reading with a 2-2 count. Muir the pitch. Ball low. Full count on Reading. Runner on second base. 4-1 lead for Humber here in the top of the 7th inning. Muir looking for the strikeout. Reading looking to get on base. Muir, the windup, the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. Fanshawe is down to their final out of the game. It is down to Emily Jameson. Jameson has walked and reached on an error in her 2 at-bats this game. Muir, first pitch of the at-bat, swung on and missed by Jameson. Muir, the windup, the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Fanshawe is down to their final strike. 0-2, 2 outs, runner on second. The pitch from Muir. Pop fly, middle of the dot infield, caught by the shortstop, and Humber will win. Fanshawe is eliminated. Humber will await the loser of the St. Clair Durham game later. I'm Stevie Dom. I'm signing off for now. We'll be right back with Game 4 of Friday's broadcast of the OCAA Softball Championship.